Hello everybody and welcome to another Hearthstone video. This was one that I've been meaning to make for a while because I kind of got obsessed with N'Zoth and was struggling with what I wanted to do with him. And after much tweaking and trying different things, I came to a rogue list that I liked. And I was playing it for a while, and then as I got more comfortable with it, I started making some changes. Um, Making sure it stays viable against aggro, outvalues control decks, goes toe-to-toe with mid-range, and I'm very pleased with the results. Now that Frozen Throne is here, there was some changes I was going to make anyways that Frozen Throne has given me some cards to do just that. So basically, like I said, it's a N'Zoth deck, and we're using Jade counters, so we're talking, Jade Swarmer, Unearthed Raptor, stuff like that. Usual Jade package, Jade Shuriken. Uh, Pretty much normal stuff. Since it is a N'Zoth deck and it is meant to go the distance, we do have a pair of Mistress of Mixtures as well as Sludge Belchers because they're death rattle. That's our survivability package. We also have a couple of Stonehill Defenders, which helps against the aggro. Not only the body itself, but whatever you discover. And of course, if you're playing against mid-range or control, you can discover based on what your curve looks like, what your matchups calling for. Sometimes you can even, luck into like Chillmaw, get another Death Rattle to come back, etc., etc. We also have a good amount of card draw in the form of two loot hoarders, a Bloodmage Thalnos, two Fan of Knives, and I did have a pair of Mimic Pods, but with the Frozen Throne, I like Roll the Bones better. Mimic Pod was only meant to get me further into my deck, to find N'Zoth and Aya, stuff like that, a little more consistently. Roll the Bones sometimes only draws one card, and that's fine when it does, because that's all Mimic Pod was meant to do. It costs one less, but it sometimes draws more. In fact, the first time I cast it, it drew me 6 cards, and I would say about half the time it draws me 2. So it's better than Mimic Pod in just about every single way. And except for that, I miss out on the mimicking, which is a way to increase the amount of Jades this deck can produce. But thankfully, we've got Valeera the Hollow, whose hero power helps me do just that. And she adds to the survivability of the deck, so ever since I put this card in the deck has done some pretty crazy things. I can mimic my Mistress of Mixtures if I need a little extra survivability to be able to recover and go in for the kill. Brann is here, which can even work with the Unearthed Raptor to copy Aya or the Jade Swarmer twice. There was even one game where I had one Unearthed Raptor cover do twice, and then the other Unearthed Raptor copied the first Unearthed Raptor, so it upped my Jade count 4 times. So that's a lot of fun. And of course we also have Shadowstep, which not only works on the Battlecry minions, but of course works on N'Zoth, and that's where we're able to out compete with control decks. Before Frozen Throne, this deck would fairly regularly in control matchups get Jades up to about 11-11. Now it very easily goes beyond that because Valeera essentially can mimic every card once she's in play. So, and that just keeps in line with all the drawing of the cards. So that's the overview of the deck. I'd like to share with you guys a game that I happened to record. I need to record more games. I've had some pretty amazing comebacks. This deck has done some pretty amazing things. This particular game was such a good matchup that I was actually asked for the deck string afterwards, so I will provide that in the description for other people who want to try this out. If you have any tips on how it can be played better, different card choices and stuff like that, let me know. But this has kind of been my baby for several weeks now. Obviously with the Frozen Throne, there's possibly things I'm missing or could do better with, so let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoy.
Watch your back. Let the pain speak to me. Out of my jungle. Swine. What now? Let the pain speak to me. Go away! My hand is full. My hand is full. Is my shield. Go away! Justice shall prevail. Out of my jungle! Go away! Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise! Here we go, here we go. You cannot keep the shadow of death. Sun is still funny. Sun is still funny. What now? Sun is still funny. Sun is still funny. Excuse me. Excuse me. Trust me. I can wait no longer.